I know there was a little sadness when we heard the upcoming season would be the last.
Yes.
Did you feel the same wave of sadness?
Yes. I think that there were waves of emotion. There's something exciting about sort of going into the unknown. We, I don't know how to be an adult in the world and not be on Supernatural. This has been my whole career. It feels like, and it's the same for Jared and Jensen. I mean, 15 years is a really long time, and our lives have all changed a great deal since we started on the show. I was just reflecting, we're here at the Upfronts, there's a big audience full of advertisers. I wonder how many of them have even been in their industry for 15 years, I mean, it's a long haul. So, and we all love working on the show, and we love the crew, and we love each other. And so there's a lot of painful goodbyes built into it. Weirdly, I think that I don't think any of us really expected this, but I think that we're also emotionally attached to the characters that we play.
Yeah.
And kind of feel like, oh my God, it's going to be really sad when Cass dies, or, when Sam loses Dean for good, or, whatever. I don't know how the show ends, but there's going to be pain there too. So yeah, it's a roller coaster. It's sad and exciting and scary and all of that mixed together.
Just projecting a little bit, knowing the show has its dark side, do you think we'll have a happy ending? Is this a show that deserves a happy ending?
I mean, every time I think I know where the show is going, there's a twist and it does something different. So that would be the ultimate twist. Like, everything works out, all the monsters are vanquished, and Sam and Dean and Cass buy a nice timeshare in Cabo, and I have a feeling that's not where it goes. I have a feeling it has to have some death, but I don't know.
Okay. What would your hope be for Cass, since he's already gone through so much? Is there anything he has yet to go through that you would like to see him experience in the last season?
I guess I would hope that Cass's swan song on the show would be a selfless sacrifice to save Sam or Dean or the world or something like that.
So tell me, when the news came down, of course, we were surprised because we've joked for years that the show's going to run forever. Was it a big discussion about whether the show should end? And can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it was a several year-long discussion.
Years, yeah.
And it wasn't just a discussion between he and I. I mean, he and I obviously had probably the most discussions about it, but we had to take into a lot of account. There was a lot of people to take into account, and we had a lot of talks and a lot of tough talks, and it's just I think it all boiled down, and we certainly weren't the only ones that felt like we wanted to go before the show ran out of gas.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that's really what it boiled down to, was like, let's go out when we're still strong. Let's go out, or at least when we think we're still strong. Let's do it right. Let's do it justice. This is the old entertainment industry saying, like, always leave making them wanting more.
Yeah.
And I think that was something that we wanted to try to do with the show.
And to also ourselves leave wanting more, So I think, to touch on what Jensen said, it was a several. Well, we talked about it for years, because for many years we didn't know whether we were going to come back or not. So it's like, how is the show, as like objectively, what does the show mean to the fandom, to the writers, to the network, to the studio, to us, to the directors, producers, and actors and whatnot. And finally, kind of got to that point where we were like, well, I mean, something seems nice and poetic about 15 years, 327 episodes. It feels strong. It feels like the show has legs still. But as we know in Supernatural, nothing ever really dies. So we'll see what happens on many accounts. And it just felt like a nice time to give credit to something that's been a huge part of our lives for a long, long time.
Do you think, since we'll be driving to an end in the next season, do you think we'll feel that the entire season? Is it something that's going to be building the whole season? Do you guys know that yet?
We don't know. We're actually going to go sit down with the writers in a couple of weeks and discuss just that. Just kind of see how we want the final season to feel and where we want to end up and start to get an idea of kind of the tone that we're going to have and it's we'll try to hit all the chords. It'll be emotional. It'll be funny. It'll be action packed. It'll be everything, and I think that's what. But I was saying earlier that I think it all boils down to having these two brothers, and again, that's the core. That's the heart of the show, and their journey and their fight for each other is I think really what it's going to hinge around. So
yeah, I hope it does. As you asked the question, as he was answering, I realized I hope it doesn't feel like it's ending. I don't like playing. Sometimes you see actors playing that they know where the scene is going. They walk into a room and you can tell they know something back. Like, no, you don't. You don't know that. Like your character doesn't know that. I hope Sam and Dean carry on as if they're going to carry on for 15 more years. We'll see how it ends. We'll see how it's wrapped up. Our writers have a big job on their hands, and they have a lot of people who are going to be looking at them, going, "You better not F this up."
I don't envy their job right now.
I don't envy their position right now. We'll go give our 2 cents and whatnot, but yeah, I hope we play it as if the show will carry on.
And knowing the show does go to those dark places, could we see a happy ending? Do you guys want a happy ending, or is that not part of Supernatural's tapestry? Or
I don't want a happy ending.
Yeah, it would certainly go against the grain of kind of what we have done for the past 14 years. I don't know. I don't know. I want it to be a very dear friend, Kim Manners, who was on the show and has passed away, who was a mentor to both he and I. He always said, "Give them what they want in a way they don't expect it," and I hope to do just that.
And the hiatus beards can stay forever now.
Yeah, right?
Why not?